Klaus, guys. I'm the Community Director for Medical Marijuana Treatment Clinics of Florida. I represent the territory of South Florida, and I manage and operate our clinic in Aventura, Miami. So what we do is we're a group of physicians where we have clinics all over the state. We're already up to 10 clinics in the state of Florida. What we do is we provide qualified patients in the state of Florida with their compassionate use cards. So this is basically their cannabis card, and this is the first step that anybody that has a medical condition and it's qualified, they have to go through, and it's seeing a qualified physician for them to issue a recommendation or approve them for the compassionate use card.
Right.
Once a patient receives their card, they can come to any dispensary in Florida, and they can legally purchase cannabis, medical cannabis, to treat any of their symptoms or any conditions that might qualify them. We're educating people and raising awareness. We all voted, a lot of us voted yes back in November.
71.3%.
Yeah, over 7 million Floridians. We voted yes on Amendment 2. And I don't know about, all 7 million know that cannabis for medical use, it's legal here in Florida. And if you fulfill these few easy steps, you can go to a dispensary and purchase your cannabis. So that's one of the main things that we're doing. We're raising awareness, educating people on how to get their cards, where to go when they get them, and answer all these questions. And just to make a small parenthesis there, we are hosting events which are called Medical Marijuana Awareness Days. And these are events where we are all getting together in the industry. We're getting the doctors, we're getting the dispensaries and different providers to educate people, answer questions, and then just explain what's going on in the state, and if you qualify, how do you qualify, and what are the steps to take.
And one of these events is going to be held December 7th in this area?
Correct. So this is a partnership that we're doing with the Epilepsy Foundation of Florida. It's not going to be an official Medical Marijuana Awareness Day, but it's going to be a support group for the epileptic patients.
Can you kind of walk us through the patient experience? So a patient gets your business card or sees an advertisement for MMTC, Medical Marijuana Treatment Clinic. What happens when they approach your location? What happens from that point?
So we've broken down everything in simple steps. There were a lot of questions and a lot of confusion about how to get it done and where to go. It's very simple. Somebody sees MMTC, Medical Marijuana Treatment Clinics. First thing they got to do is, okay, I want to get access to medical cannabis. The first thing you got to do is you got to determine the medical condition that you're going to be treated for. There's a list of conditions that are, I believe it's 11 conditions that are already set in stone basically by the state, and there's an extension of this that might be determined by your physician. So if you have a condition, let's say for example cancer, you have ALS, Parkinson's, epilepsy, one of those conditions, chronic pain is huge. And you see this list and your condition is not within this list, if you have a symptom that is related to one of these conditions, you might be able to qualify.
Such as spasms, similar to
tremors,
MS.
muscle spasms.
Yes.
Again, chronic pain is huge. PTSD, a lot of people with anxiety. There's a lot, diabetes. It's a very extensive list. And people that have been treated for a medical condition, that's the first thing they need to determine. So, okay, so let's say I've been treated for PTSD. I've been getting these prescriptions to get treated for this by my doctor. So you determine your condition. That's step one. You get your medical records. Those are the two things that it's your due diligence as a patient that you have to get done. After that, you schedule an appointment in any of our clinics, and you just walk in and bring your medical records. That's about it. You come into our clinic, it's very simple. It's a doctor's office, it's a physician consultation, but it's a one-on-one like this. You're just going to speak with your doctor, you're going to get a minor physical examination, but it's more of a consultation that you're going to talk to him, more than getting, a physical evaluation with blood work and stuff like that. So determine the medical condition, get the medical records, schedule your appointment, come into the clinic. I will personally check you in and check you out, or I'm going to get your ID. Few conditions. You got to have a valid Florida residency, and you have to be, for medical marijuana treatment clinics, you have to be over the age of 18. So we're treating adult patients.
Absolutely.
From there you see the doctor approves you. We will then put you in the registry, and then the last thing you got to do is you got to mail your documentation over to the state. You will wait for a few weeks, and then you will get your compassionate use card, where then you can go to True Leave, you can call and you can get your medicine delivered. It's very convenient. You can get it online. As long as you have your compassionate use card, you're
Right.
going to have the freedom to purchase a very extended amount of medicine, and I mean extended, where you can get creams, you can get capsules, you can get vaporizer cartridges, you can get oils, which are I forgot. You basically, it's inhalation and oral. Exactly.
Yep.
So you can go oral, you can go inhalation, you can go topical, capsules. So there's a long list of different products, and we've been working together with the dispensaries where we are explaining the patient what is the recommendation they're going to get. But once they walk into a dispensary, what I really like about it is that the people that are inside the dispensary, they're very knowledgeable.
Right.
And they're guiding the patients. There's a lot of naive patients that have never
Of course.
used medicine, and they're coming into the dispensary and they're like, look, my main symptom is pain, or I cannot sleep, I cannot eat. And then the people inside the dispensary are very knowledgeable, where they're going to walk them through and they're going to hold their hand. They're going to make sure that they're going to give them the best available product for them to use and alleviate these symptoms. So that's in a nutshell how it goes. Again, step 1, medical condition and records. Step 2, coming into the clinic. And then step 3, mailing out your it's very simple. It's MMTCFL.com. You go there and you're going to find the closest clinic to you. We work together with the patients. We are very affordable, very compassionate, and we are doing everything in our power to help the patient come in and have access to the medicine.
Excellent.